G'day guys, Raging Rondo here, this time with a new build for you. I'm sure you would have seen the Kawhi build that the mayor dropped for us last night or yesterday. One of my teammates was quite curious with it, but he wanted to sort of forego the ball handling and passing side of things and just make a pure out and out lock. So we modified that Kawhi build slightly, and this is what we came up with. So we got 6'7", 184 pounds, 7-foot wingspan, and then we're going to go with the 65 close shot, a 70 driving layup and an 85 driving dunk, which we will cap a little bit later on, 40 standing dunk, just a 26 post control. I couldn't do anything else with it, so it had to go in there. Mid-range 73, 83 3-point, so we're going to get limitless range on bronze as well as set shot specialist on silver, which are the two key badges there. Free throws only a 66. Now if that's a problem, if you really struggle and you want to be able to definitely knock your free throws down. I mean, I shoot high 70s with a 65 free throw, but if you're struggling, you can drop either your agility or your speed down by 1. You could potentially get rid of your 1 rebound. You can take it down to 59 if you don't want bronze rebound chaser. But personally, I think that's really nice to have, so I went 60 on the rebound and 66 on the free throw. Again, if that's not something that you need. Or again, you can drop your pass act down, you can drop your ball handle down, I think, by 1. Yep. So those are a couple of options, but again, we're going 71, so we get silver dimer, bronze versatile visionary, with the 83 3-ball, dunk is dropped, and a 66 free throw. Defensively, this is where this build is going to shine. We've got a 70 interior defense, which we're going to pair with an 84 block, and then we're going to have 94 and 94 on our perimeter and steal, which we are going to cap break to 99. As I said before, we've got a 60 defensive rebound, we have a 90 speed and a 90 agility, 59 strength, because at this point in time strength doesn't seem to matter. It's far more important to get in front of your opposition than it is to have the strength. Vertical, we're going at 70, which also we will cap break a little bit later on. So that brings us to Gerald Wallace, OG Anunoby and Ausar Thompson shades of two-way high-flying wing runner. As we skip into the actual final make of it.
I need yes men right now. I need you to be honest.
Yeah, we're all Giannis.
Actually, I'm trying to go to the city for a little bit. Babe.
Hey, real talk. God damn, you have no idea how many times I've heard that. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to put 1 cap breaker onto your driving dunk to take it to an 87 for now. You can later on put it up to 89 if you wish, but for now we're going to go 1 cap breaker. We're then going to go over here and we're going to put 2 cap breakers onto our vert to get that to a 75, so we get the basic contact dunks, 87, 75 vert. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put 10 into perimeter defense and steal, so that's 13 in total. Now from there, it depends on what you want to do. If you happen to have a couple more cap breakers, so that's 13. You can get the vert up to 79 and your dunk up to 89 with 3 more cap breakers. So I've got 16 cap breakers. If I wasn't a playmaking player, if I wasn't the playmaker on the team, and I was making a pure lock, I would put 5 into perimeter, 5 into steal. I would put 4 into vertical, which is going to give me a 79 vert, and then I'm going to put 2 over here into 80 dunk to give me an 89. So that's 16 cap breakers. You're going to have an 89 driving dunk with a 70 layup, so if you get kicked out of it, you've still got enough of a window to make it. You can still hit a mid-range, you can shoot the 3 ball, you can defend the absolute snot out of the perimeter in every aspect, and you'll have silver paint controller with an 84 block, so if you have to take your man inside, pause, then you can also defend the paint and block them if they go up for the shot. Now the strength is the one weakness on the build, aside from the playmaking obviously, but we're positionally role playing here. We are not playing with the ball. So realistically, if you want something that has a bit more strength, you can rework the build, but you are sacrificing your speed and your agility. At this point in time, speed and agility are far more important than speed. So that is the final version of the build. Would love to know what your thoughts are. I'm sure Mayor will have other builds coming up very shortly of the NBA players. I'll probably do a few more videos like this of the more 2K specific builds rather than being of any likeness to any player. This is just an out and out sort of meta lock for 2K26. So you'll see a few more builds along these lines, particularly, as I say, I'm a playmaker, so I tend to make point locks, point forwards, point centers rather than your traditional point guards. There's tons of them on YouTube, so if you want your 6'4" and under cheese point guards, look at the other channels. If you want unique playmaking point forward and point lockdown type builds, I'm definitely going to have some content that you'll enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.